Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for being here today.
Hello.
My name is Graham. I'm the Director of Education with Theatre Aspen, and it is my great privilege to produce these summer programs, as well as many other things we do throughout the year. Most of you got these, but just calling to remind everyone check these out if your kids had a good time this week. We do have some more opportunities for them. In particular, we have 5 more of our what we call our juniors programs. That's the K through 2 classes. I think one of them is full, but all the rest of them have a couple of spots left. So check those out. And the other one, for our 3rd through 6th graders, we have a full production of Dr. Dolittle the musical. So if anyone wants to participate in that, we still have a few spots left in that, and that is a great experience. And in fact, the director of that is Spring Snyder, who you'll hear from today. But those are the opportunities we have coming up. Also, tomorrow morning, if any of these guys want to come see the big kids perform on the main stage, we have our triple threat training showcase. All week, our teens in 7th through 12th grade have been working with Tony Award-winning Broadway actress, singer, director, educator Victoria Clark. And she's been working with them to put on a review at the Hearst Theater, 10:30 a.m. tomorrow. You can buy tickets at the box office when you get there or online tonight. But perfectly appropriate for audiences of all ages, so please check that out. This week we have done a lot of different things with both age groups. We had the K2s, they were working on music, they were working on movement, they were working on design, and we'll talk more about that a little later. We also had outdoor team time, get some large motor activity going on out in nature. We also, for our Broadway Bootcamp, as the name implies, we want to teach them the basic skills that are going to help them move toward becoming better performers. And of course, we all, hopefully a lot of us recognize that the performance skills also translate into just good life skills and skills in the classroom, in the workplace, and at home. So we've been working really hard this week with the Broadway Bootcampers learning scene study, as well as learning to work on camera a little bit, learning a very interesting acting technique called viewpoints, which Ms. Carly's going to teach us about over there. And then we did some stage combat, which you'll get to see. You'll see a little bit of those today. But we welcome you, and we hope you enjoy this demonstration. And we're going to turn it over to Miss Spring.
So first we're going to share out a few scenes that we've worked on this week. So what's been really exciting is that the actors got scripts, and they really just had to think about who are these characters, where are these characters, and what is it they want, what is their objective. So we're going to go ahead and share those out right now. So we get our first group. First we've got Jake and Paige, and they are going to be, go ahead and get your chair set, yeah? And they're going to be sharing a scene from a show called Ant Farm.
Sorry, I was looking for the End Hunger Today Club. Sorry, we're full, but there's no one here except you. Fine. Look, we'll take a vote. All in favor of letting Fletcher into the club? All opposed? Sorry, it's unanimous. Are you trying to end hunger? You're just sitting there eating buffalo wings. And thus ending my hunger. I feel if I can help just one person, I'm making a difference. So you use school funds to buy buffalo. That was the founder's vision. I don't think Principal Skidmore would approve of this. What's your point, Aunt? If you don't let me into your club, I'll tell her about your little scam. Fine. Everyone, let's welcome our new member, Fletcher!
doctor's name isn't dry clean only.
Well, upside down and backwards. You're just still better than mine. Only had a pop of color.
Whoa, Tinka, what are you doing?
Just what the fashion doctor ordered.
Hello, my name is Emily Bridges. I'm one of the education apprentices at Theatre Aspen this summer. I'm actually speaking on behalf of Mr. Doug Jelpy today. He has been the music and voice teacher for our It Came From Outer Space friends, and I've kind of been his assistant. He's not here today, so you get me. Congratulations. This week we've been focusing a lot on rhythm. First day we were here, we were able to bring some drums out, and march around the room to some music, lyric memorization, and just expressing ourselves through song. So we have a performance for you of one of our pieces, and then later on you'll hear us sing again some more. All right, guys.
Hi, my name is Miss Carly. I'm one of the teaching artists here at Theatre Aspen. I've had the pleasure of working with both students. I worked with the Outer Space friends in our outdoor team time, which we had so much fun. And then I got to work with the Broadway Bootcamp fellows on working on viewpoints, which is this really interesting acting technique that basically just encourages you to use your bodies and not just your voices to tell stories. So I always tell them, how do you communicate without words? How can you do that? How can you put your body more into the story? And viewpoints is this really awesome technique that allows us to do that as actors. Sometimes it can be a little abstract, but ultimately that's kind of the goal of why we study viewpoints. So we learned, there's 9 viewpoints, and we learned, I believe, 7 of them. So can you raise your hand if you know one of the things we learned? Yeah, Natalie. You're so good. Tempo? Yeah, so tempo is just fast, slow, how you can move your body with speed. Yeah.
Kinesthetic response.
Yeah, kinesthetic response. So that's a big word that basically just means reacting to your impulses. So if I come up to you and clap, your body's going to naturally react to that. So it's all about listening to other people and reacting off of what other people are giving us. Yeah. Topography? Yeah, so topography is level. It's the levels that we can, so we, as an actor, we can be all the way down here, or we can be really tall. Yeah. Architecture, yeah, that's interacting with what we have. So we always talk about walking in the world and on our grid, and then we can interact with anything on there. So we can interact with the steps, we can interact with the floor, all those different things. Yeah. Shape. Yeah, shape our body makes. How we can use our body to create shapes that are not even just being literal. So this is a shape, but then this is a shape as well. Yeah. Any others? Remember?
I forget the word, but it's like repeating.
Yeah, repetition. Yeah. We learn repetition, which is repeating. If someone does something cool, you take that move and you do it again. So there's a bunch of them. They go on kind of forever, and all of them have a different meaning. But we learn all the different vocabulary and how to apply that.
So we're gonna do some exercises for you that kind of demonstrate those. I'll be coaching from the side, so if you hear me shouting things out, that's like based on that vocabulary. All right, so let's do shape tag. Go.
Oh, shape tag?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, we're just doing the shapes.
Oh, okay. Okay. I thought we were doing something else, but we're not.
Don't think, just go. And land. Commit. Commit. Nice. Commit. Yeah, your audience is that way. Look at them. Yeah. All right, how can we make it better? What's missing? Nice. Nice color. So basically what they did was another term called spatial relationship, which is just where you are in relation to other people and how can you make the space more interesting. All right, and clap, go reset. And group. Don't think, just go. Don't think, just go. Nice. Beautiful. Nice. Nice. Yeah, cool. So you can see that all the different levels are represented. This is actually a really good job. This is a good relationship. Okay, you're good. Reset. So now we're gonna do another exercise, which is called lanes. So there's gonna be, it's 4 and 4, or is it 4 and 5?
4 and 5.
4 and 5, right? So they're gonna do 2 groups, demonstrating some of these vocabulary words. Like I said, it might look a little abstract, but just demonstrating the idea of using your bodies to communicate and how you can react off of others and listen to your ensemble. All right, group 1.
And as you guys are watching, these guys may be making abstract shapes, but what we're doing is creating meaning for the audience. When you look at them and you look at the shape they created, what does it look like? And then this is a technique they use in rehearsal to come up with things that are more concrete for the audience. For example, when we do the Wizard of Oz a little later this summer, we're going to use this same technique to create things such as flying monkeys and the jitterbugs and the castles and all these things that where we create things that are improvised through this technique of viewpoints.
All right, so I'm gonna start the music. When I clap my hands, you guys are good to go. All right. Eyes up, you have an audience. Oh, nice, Natalie. Way to react. Okay, cool. Yep, you have backwards as well. Oh, nice shake. Beautiful. Eyes up, you have an audience. Nice, Kelly.
let me in your club, or I'll tell her about your little scam.
Everyone, let's welcome our new member, Fletcher.
Great, and now we've got our, you can leave those, oh yeah, cheers, thanks. We've got our last scene from Girl Meets World, Evie and Julia. Oh, let me just put those chairs a little bit apart.
We have something to talk about, you and me.
I don't like it when we fight.
We're gonna be friends for the rest of our lives. We're gonna have conflicts along the way.
So, what do we do about it?
We'll work them out. We'll always work them out because we're friends. And if things get rough, we'll throw ice cream at each other. But we'll still be friends because that's what reasonable people do.
So, we have no conflict anymore.
Nope. Now, we have a new one. Why did you come to me? How did you not come to me if someone was bullying me?
I'm humiliated. I don't want to let you see me humiliated.
You thought it would just go away?
I mean, it was getting worse.
You know what the difference is between having a conflict with a bully and a conflict with a friend?
What? You're the worst bully ever, Beaches.
I know.
All right. Hi, everyone. My name's Alyssa Russell. I'm the education manager for Theatre Aspen.
And I'm Lauren Champion. I'm one of the education apprentices this summer here at Theatre Aspen.
Lauren was teaching design for our juniors class, and I was teaching drama for the juniors, so I'll let her know.
Yeah, we got to make a lot of fun props and costume pieces this week, and it came from out of space. All the students did a really great job. They're currently wearing their alien antennas, and you'll see the rocket prop in their performance today, which was directed by
Yeah, and in drama class, we worked a lot on building a character, so we played a lot of games that helped them do that. We had a birthday party game that they liked a lot, where they would get to dress up in a costume and, you know, talk about how that costume informed their character, and if they were wearing a cowboy hat, how they might act. So we worked with that a little bit, and then we developed their alien characters that you'll see in our showcase. I had a small hand in the plot of the piece, but all of the names and other creations you hear are straight from them. I think they're a very creative bunch, and we're super excited to share this with you guys. So, if you guys can take your spots for the beginning of the performance. All right. There was once an astronaut named Rosie was the best astronaut in the history of the world. Earth was trying to establish communications with other planets, and it was up to Rosie to save the day. Her mission was to find a space phone and bring it back to Earth. So she headed to
The Crazy People Galaxy.
on her rockin' rocket.
Have you ever wanted to fly? Spread your wings, soar through the sky. If I were Superman for a day, I'd put on my cape, I'd fly away. I'd fast as a comet, as quick
Bolt that she needed to visit some other planets to try and find the space phone. I already know about the planets. Where planets were all different. Bolt helped her get to the next planet, which was
Planet Iggy.
where they met.
Ziggy.
And they asked her,
Do you have a space phone? Don't have any here, but I can help you get to the next planet. Come on, let's ride on my moon pterodactyl.
so Rosie, Bolt, and Ziggy boarded the moon pterodactyl, and they flew until they landed on
Planet Soccer. Planet Soccer? That's right, I'm Piper. Do you have a space phone? No, we don't have any space phones here, but we do have lots and lots of soccer balls. I can help you get to the next planet. Come on.
So Piper led them through space to continue the space phone search. Finally, they landed on the last planet in the Crazy People galaxy. And they met. So they asked Danger Man,
Do you have a space phone? I have a lot of things. They have swords, skateboards, and a lot of things. Hey, this one? Yes! Yes!
do you want to go to my planet?
Do you want to go to my planet? Yes!
So they traveled on their rockets and their moon pterodactyls and their Millennium Falcons all the way through the Crazy People galaxy until they made it to the Milky Way.
We all live in the Milky Way. The Milky Way's our galaxy. We all live in the Milky Way. It's home to you and me. In that galaxy there's a star, flying star called the sun. Star in the middle of the galaxy that's home to you and me. Sing it with me now. We all live in the Milky Way. The Milky Way's our galaxy. We all live in the Milky Way. It's home to you and me. Round that
They made it back to Earth.
We found a space phone!
Everyone on Earth was so happy to have the space phone. Now they could call outer space anytime they wanted to. Rosie and her new friends, Bolt, Ziggy, Piper, and Danger Man, were heroes.
The end.
All right, last event of our showcase, demonstration of our stage combat. Why do we learn stage combat in theater? A couple of reasons, because if you ever go to Hollywood, it'll be a nice skill to come in handy, considering all the violence and whatnot coming out of there. But the reason we teach, we teach stage combat in theater because we learn the skill that we can help tell stories, right? And stories include conflict. We don't teach the combat to glorify the violence, right? We teach stage combat so that we can tell stories that demonstrate the consequences of violence or the absurdity of violence. And we're going to see a little absurdity here today. But we have been practicing all week, trying very hard to exercise proper technique that not only makes the violence look real, but also keeps everyone 100% safe. So as long as we are all thinking about our technique, everything is going to be just fine. Don't worry. Okay. We've been practicing punches, kicks, chokes, slaps, pushes, falls, all that kind of stuff, and you're going to see a little bit of all that today. And we're going to start off with our first group. Come on up. All right. Imagine, if you will, that this is a grocery store, and this is the very last package of bacon. I present to you the Bacon War. Nice and steady.
That's my bacon.
Mine. What are you gonna do about it, huh? Oh! How dare you!
Hey, what are you fighting about?
The last bacon?
The last bacon?
No! Oh, you're not going for that bacon, are you?
Oh, my prosthetic hip!
Hey, that's my bacon.
Oh, I always did like a good brawl.
Ow. Hey, what's going on here?
Oh, my grandbaby, so she'll have a good night tonight. I fallen and I can't get up. Where's my life alert?
That's what you get for starting.
I'll be back, but with my grandbaby.
All right, next group. Come on up. All right. This is our very last moment. Everyone, please engage over here. And may I present to you, and open up a little bit. Shoot out. There we go. And may I present to you stage combat class.
What should we do for stage combat? Okay, so we should all want to go see this movie or something, but there's not enough tickets or money for all of us to go see it. No. We could keep talking. Just go. What's your idea? We're at an amusement park, and one ride is open for one day, and we all give each other a break. That's stupid. What do you got then?
Maybe we should do a bully scene.
That is so
basic.
What are you talking about? What do you have?
We should definitely do a grocery store thing.
What's a grocery store?
Yeah, we can fight over bacon. Dumb. Yeah? Yeah.
Wait a minute. Oh! Does that mean I win? Get mine up then.
Thank you very much, everyone. None of your children were harmed during this meeting, I guarantee it. Please join us for some cookies as we close out the week. Thank you so much for being here. If you have any questions,
Evaluations.